Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. If you're new, make sure you subscribe before you leave, and if you're a returning subscriber, if you haven't already, hit that little bell down below for notifications on when I put up new videos. I upload twice a week. Okay, I'm really excited about today's videos. I'm sure you can tell this is going to be my first introduction, really formally, to my brand new apartment, which as of today, I feel like I've been here for 3 weeks. I can't believe it, or rather going on a month. Honestly, time has just gone by so fast. August has just flown by, as I'm sure a lot of you feel. And even though my apartment is not fully set up, as I'm looking around and seeing all the things that I want to do, I figured I would show you guys just so you can kind of see what I'm working with, the new space. I've like hinted to a few things and I'm just excited. I'm proud of my space. I'm really happy with how it looks, and I've done a lot in the 3 weeks that I'm here to really make it feel cozy and like home. And I wanted to just show you guys because it's very exciting to me and I'm proud of it and I want to show it to you guys. But before I get into the video, I want to really quickly mention today's sponsor, which is Scentbird. I've worked with Scentbird so many times before and they continue to be one of my favorite sponsors because I love fragrances. And if for some reason you're unfamiliar with Scentbird, it's a subscription box for fragrances. And as I mentioned, I love fragrances. And right now, as of like when I just checked the website, there's a sale going on for the subscription for $11 a month. And in that you get to try sample sizes, and when I say sample sizes, I mean like these are, to me, decent sized samples of whatever perfume. And this is a great way to try, you know, luxury perfumes or whatever perfume you're kind of thinking of without really committing to that like full sized price, which can always be really expensive. Trust me, I know. Scentbird perfumes come like this, in like this cute little vial, which you twist up and you spray. And then if you want to know exactly what perfume it is, you just take it out and it says all the information right there. And no, this isn't a thing where they're just gonna send you random perfume. You get to pick which perfume you want. If you wanna give something new a try, which by the way, I feel like Scentbird does a really great job at explaining scents, and you can like even narrow down scents based off of like different aromas or different like settings. If you want like a sexy perfume, you can go find a sexy perfume. And Scentbird is also now offering beauty, makeup, and skincare products, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna try out these pieces and get back to you, but I'm already looking at this peppermint oil. It looks so good. This one smells like baby powder. This one smells real good. This one is, by the way, Catherine Melodrino Luxe de Venice. But I am a huge fan of Scentbird. I feel like so many people are a huge fan of Scentbird, and I am super excited to be working with them again today. If you guys want to get more information on how you can sign up to Scentbird yourself, make sure you check out the description before you leave. I personally love these, and honestly, these guys are so good for travel, and hello, super sleek. I love them. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I'm sure you're excited to see my apartment just as much as I'm excited to show you my apartment. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. Okay, so welcome to my hallway, the first part of the apartment that I'm showing you, and honestly, admittedly, one of the few places that I'm kind of embarrassed to show you, just because I have not put a lot of my money and a lot of my time into this area yet. And that's mostly just because I felt like other areas of my apartment deserved more attention. One of the things that I loved about this apartment before I even like knew that I got it was the hallway. I felt like it felt a little bit more like home. It kind of separated like the living room and like the door, which you can hear a lot on the opposite side of the door, so I apologize right now if you're hearing a lot of talking. But I liked it. It's actually pretty spacious, and my plan is eventually, when I have the time and the money, to kind of make part of this my office space and put a little desk, because even though it's a hallway and you kind of feel like hallways should be more open, there's just so much space here, and I feel like it takes a lot of the apartment. Not to mention, it would be a great way to kind of separate my office space from my living room and from my kitchen and from my bedroom. So that's why I like it. I really liked the hallway. It's one of my favorite things about the apartment, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Like, I have, as you can see, a lot of stuff in this hallway, and it still doesn't feel super cluttered to me. Next up is my washroom, and this is an area that I threw myself into immediately because I feel like if nothing else, a washroom has to feel cozy and inviting because this is where I go to unwind. I'm a bath person, and to be honest with you, this bathtub is literally one of the main reasons I signed the lease. I am such a bath person, especially now that it's getting cold outside. I want a bathtub that is just going to call my name, and this bathtub did that for me. I went with more of like a summer vibe, but I can see myself kind of changing this out to be a little more neutral, you know, come the winter times. I got this cheap on Amazon. I can link it in the description if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I love this bathroom. It's literally perfect for me. It's a great size. I also really like that the bathroom is separate from the rest of the apartment. So when you kind of come through the door, it's like one of the first rooms that you encounter, and I really liked that. I liked that it is separate from the rest of the apartment because it just, again, makes it feel more like a bigger space. I don't know, I just really liked the layout of it. The flow of it just seemed better to me, and I really liked this place, and I'm very, very happy with the decor. I love this bathroom. This bathroom makes me so happy, and I'm very happy with how I've decorated it so far. All right, welcome to the kitchen, which is a very interesting setup, but let me tell you something about Toronto real quick if you are unfamiliar with like how Toronto apartments work, especially like new builds. Apartments always have this sort of like kitchenette, galley kitchen. I'm not really entirely sure what it's called. Correct me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. And oftentimes I've seen a lot of kitchens that just kind of literally are in the living room. So for me to find a kitchen that was actually separate from the living room was a huge deal, because a lot of what I was seeing was like kitchen, living room, and I didn't like that. So I, right off the bat, liked that this was like along its own wall and the living space was very clearly in its own space. That's one of the things that I really liked about it. I also like that everything is brand new. And then another thing that's really cool is everything is hidden. You can't really see, but this is my fridge right here. And then I have my dishwasher down here. So it's kind of like that hidden appliance look as well, which is very clean. It's a little small, but it's doable. And now that I've introduced the table, which I will show you in a second, I feel like it just makes the space feel so much better. And it's great. I like it. It works, honestly, for one single person. It's great. Now let me take you to my dining room, which, yes, it is basically in the kitchen, but again, one thing with Toronto, especially apartments like this, you have to get real crafty. I will say that I definitely prefer the kitchen setup of my old apartment, but this is actually really working for me. When I got this table, it just changed things for me, which, by the way, this table is from IKEA. I feel like this was $150 and it's the perfect size. Also, these chairs were $16 from IKEA. I honestly feel like the cushions for the chairs were probably more expensive than the chairs themselves. And as a fat person, they hold me up pretty well. Right now, this is doubling as my like office space as well until I get my desk set up. But it's doing pretty all right. And then it's also kind of a little bit of an island for, you know, my kitchen. Okay, welcome to my favorite spot in the whole apartment. This is where I threw myself into, and it is my living room. So one thing you'll notice right off the bat, the living room and the kitchen are kind of one big room, but again, as I just mentioned, I think I've done a pretty good job separating the areas, and I'm really, really happy with how it looked. A lot of the pieces that I already owned, like, just needed a few more things to kind of pull things together. I got a lot of cute pillows, a lot of cute things. As you can see in the corner, I have my little cat bed that my friend Allie gave me for my birthday, which is perfect because I'm gonna be getting a cat eventually, and this space has just honestly inspired me so much. There's so much to do with it, and I feel like it keeps surprising me with how much I can do with this space, because one of the things that I genuinely didn't think I could do was fit a lot in here, but there's so much room. The ceilings are so high. I feel like the space has just done so much for me, and eventually I want to put more wall art up. That banner in the background is just kind of temporary until I find more wall art. It's such a cozy space, and everything that I had honestly fit perfectly, so it was kind of meant to be. And then I have my little like selfie corner over there, which is that really dining room? Is that living room? I don't know. It's kind of a mix of the two. This is a great space. This space is my favorite place to be in, and I get so much natural sunlight, which is a huge deal, as you can see in a second or two from these giant windows. But yeah, this is my living room, and it's literally one of my favorite spaces in this apartment, tied with the washroom. Welcome to my bedroom. This is another one that is still completely a work in progress. Admittedly, as much as I Pinterest things and like save things on Instagram, I am completely clueless as to what to do with my bedroom. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because there's so many possibilities and I feel like I just don't know what I want to do yet. But this space surprised me because it's so much bigger than I expected it to be. It could also be because I shoved my like bed kind of like against this window here, which one thing that I do not love about like new builds in Toronto is it's impossible to put your bed in a corner. There's almost no way to get around that. So I feel like I have a lot of windows, so it is okay to kind of just have my bed against this window here. I'm not losing any sunlight. It still works for me, and then it opens up all of this space over here, which feels really nice because my previous apartment, I did not have that space, and it just feels good to be able to walk freely. And these closets are massive. I was a little bit worried about closet space, but I still have so much room in there, and I have so much in there already, and I just feel like it just surprised me in so many ways. This space, like I said, just keeps surprising me, and I'm very happy with like what I've got going on already. And since I'm here, I want to show you guys my balcony. This was truly the selling feature for this apartment. My previous apartment had the tiniest little balcony, which always kind of depressed me because I'm such an outdoors person. And yes, right now it's very bare out there, but like I just couldn't afford and also couldn't justify buying a bunch of outdoor furniture right now when we're kind of transitioning out of the summer, and I would barely be able to use it. But I have so many plans for this balcony. Like, I mean, who knows, maybe I'll get a couch. The fall is still a great time to sit on the balcony, but this guy is beautiful. I love coming out here and just like feeling the breeze to start the day. The view is just breathtaking. And some will say I had a really good view before. Yes, I did. I know if you were in Toronto, the CN Tower is kind of like the quintessential view that anyone could ask for. But for me, being the person that I am, treetops and the water will trump in any situation the CN Tower and buildings. That just makes me feel a lot more peaceful and a lot happier. So this view is pretty phenomenal. All right, you guys, well, that is my apartment. I'm really excited about it and proud of it, and I feel like I moved in at a perfect time because now I'm getting a little bit more settled, and you know, fall is around the corner, Christmas is around the corner, and I can see places in which I'm gonna like decorate for those seasons. I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys liked it. I do know that there's still a lot of things that I need to do and I need to finish up, but to be honest with you, that's just kind of the reality of moving. I feel like most people don't fully get set up until like 6 months to even a year being in a place because there's just so many like moving parts and so many different things. But I really hope you guys like this video. I really loved making it for you. It's obviously near and dear to my heart. And again, I want to quickly thank today's sponsor, Scentbird, for partnering up with me. And again, all that information is going to be in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video though, so don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and every Sunday, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye!